Look, I wouldn't come here just to see her boobies. Yours are too saggy now.
Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome to my channel. I'm not sure if you guys are aware or not, but I recently went to Korea to get my boobies done. This video is just going to be basically a vlog style video on why I went, where I went, why I went, where I went. I do just want to make a really quick disclaimer that
this is not to promote cosmetic surgery at all. This is just to give my experience for those who are thinking about any kind of procedure, especially abroad.
So I'm just going to be explaining why I'm 100% happy with my decision and why I would recommend my clinic that I went to, etc. As you guys know, I breastfed my son for 1.5 years. As you can imagine, with breastfeeding, your breasts are fluctuating quite often. So before breastfeeding, I was actually a double D, and at this time I'd never really cared about my boobs. They weren't really something that I thought about. They were just sitting on my chest, you know, they were just boobs. Whilst breastfeeding, obviously I went from a C to a D to an E to an F, back down to a C again, and my breasts became very deflated and the skin was quite loose. As I said, boobs were never important to me. Boobs were never something that I thought about. But at this point in time, they were all that I could see when I looked in the mirror. I hated anything that I wore because nothing would fit me properly. I just didn't feel like I could look good in anything. Because of that, I decided there's no point of going to the gym because I'm never going to get the body that I want. Now that you know the back end story, let's just get on with the exciting part, the vlog. I had never been abroad before and I had never had surgery before, so as you can imagine, I needed some help planning my trip, and that's when I decided to contact Docfinderkorea. Docfinderkorea are basically a medical tourism agency that take care of all of the logistics of your trip for you. This includes your accommodation, your flights, your transport to and from the clinic. So you basically get paired up with one of their agents, and their agents are there for you every step of the way, whether it's a question, a concern, if you need a bit of moral support, they're always there to help. So I can't stress enough, guys, that if you are going abroad or you don't speak the language, that you go with an agency, because most importantly, they are there for your safety, and I can't imagine having done my trip without going with Docfinderkorea. So my journey started here in the UK at 3 AM. My Docfinderkorea agent Eugenia picked me up from the airport and took me to my hotel room. After a couple of hours of sleep, she then took me to Banobogi for my first ever consultation. So as you guys know, there's hundreds of clinics in Korea for cosmetic surgery, so I do just want to mention why I chose Banobogi specifically. Banobogi is one of the best and one of the most popular clinics in Korea, and after looking at tons of reviews and tons of before and after photos, I decided that they'd be able to offer the best results for what I wanted. So Banobogi have a wide range of facilities and technology for not only your surgery but your aftercare as well. For example, a de-swelling treatment, they have scarring treatments. If you do have any questions in regards to Banobogi Clinic, then I highly recommend checking out their website. They have step-by-step details on all of their surgeries and also list all of their surgeons and facilities as well. It's a very informative website, and this is where I look to gain most of my information. Dr. Han is the surgeon that performed the surgery on my breasts, and the reason that I chose him is because he is also widely known in Banobogi as well. I'd already seen some of his reviews and some of his before and after photos, but in the initial consultation he also flicks through a few as well to show me what work he had already done. In the consultation, he basically just takes a look at the photos and advises you further. If you book your consultation with Docfinderkorea, they give you some points to spend on Sheila duty free. So whilst I was waiting for my consultation, I was basically just looking through this website, and they have so many brands. As you guys know, everything in the airport is duty free. So the fact that you're getting duty free and then some points to take off it as well made everything super cheap. So I ended up buying a Pandora bracelet that I had my eyes on for so long. So I went in for my first consultation.
Hello.
He said with the breast lift, he would have to take out some of the breast tissue as well because some of it's damaged, but also one of my breasts were bigger than the other, so he would excise some of the tissue from one of my breasts so that they were even. The only thing is with the breast lift, you do go down a cup size. So I would have then been a B cup. I decided to actually get breast implants just because I had never been a B cup. And as I said before, I've never really cared about the size of my breasts. But the fact that I had never been a B cup, I didn't want to go through with the surgery and then end up not loving my results. Dr. Han recommended 310cc or 320cc. However, I didn't really want big boobs, so I opted for 285cc. So I'm just trying on the cup sizes now just to see what looks best. So this one's the bigger one and this one's the smaller one. I'm basically just feeling for what I prefer in like sizing. This isn't what they're gonna look like. So they also do a variety of tests as well on your first consultation. They basically take your blood, take your BMI, a bunch of other tests as well, just to make sure that you are fit and healthy for the surgery. There are so many different reasons why I decided to go to Korea for my plastic surgery, so unfortunately I can't list them all, but I will give you some of the main reasons. Korea is known as the capital of cosmetic surgery because people from all over the world travel daily just to get procedures done there. There's a clinic on every corner and the aesthetic in Korea is very natural, so no matter what procedure you decide to go for, they'll always try and offer minimal scarring and the most natural results. Because of cosmetic tourism, their surgeons are very advanced and experienced with working on such diverse range of faces and body shapes. 5 minutes until I have to actually leave here, so I think that I'm just gonna wait downstairs because I'm getting too nervous waiting in my room. So bye bye room. Oh my god, I can't believe that I'm leaving. So I've just been picked up and we're on our way to the clinic now. We're gonna walk because it's like 2 minutes. So yeah, I'll see you when I'm there. I was excited, but I was so nervous, especially being alone in Korea. I did have my Docfinderkorea agent Eugenia with me, so she definitely calmed my nerves. On the day of surgery, we went in for my last consultation, and it's basically just to check over all of the details and make sure that you're 100% on everything that you've chosen.
More volume on the right side now, so I'd like to excise right side tissue a little bit because of the symmetry.
Okay.
So then you will have a little bit smaller one, right? Small size than expected. But as I have told you, if we lift something up, then you look like it has more volume. So I think it's okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So our plan is 285cc.
So yeah, Dr. Han started doing all of the like measurements and all of the markings super quick. Like you can tell he's really experienced because he's just so quick with the way he works. You then go in to another room and they just give you more detail on how you're going to be put to sleep. And one of the main things I would recommend when looking for a clinic is checking that they have an anesthesiologist, because if they don't, red flag. Banobogi do have anesthesiologists on site.
And you'll be under general anesthesia, so there'll be a specialist anesthesiologist present, and you won't feel a thing. You'll be sleeping, basically.
Okay. And also, we can't let you drink water for about 4 hours because you can choke on the water.
You've been fasting since 2 a.m. today, including water.
So here are the different kind of implants. These are teardrop, right? Yeah. So as you can see, it kind of just stays in place even when you lay it down. Whereas I'm getting Motiva, so it moves. It's teardrop when you have it up like this, but it goes to round, just like the natural breasts do. So super happy with my choice. So this is my gown. It's super cute. It's pink, my favourite colour. So I've just signed all of the documents and she's talked me through what will happen after the surgery, etc. And talked me through my prescription and how long I have to stay here. So we're just waiting now to go in, and oh my god, I'll see you on the other side, guys. I'm not nervous. I can't believe I'm not nervous.